Today, we feature Andrew Liebig and his band Sleeping with Socks On and see what classes you Stallions choose for next year. Make sure to watch until the end for a brand new episode of Frame by Frame and The Shane Show. Hello, Stallions. I'm Gerardo Zavala Garcia, also known as Tico.
And I'm Kyle Lee, and this is the main event. Did you feel it, Tico? As we came back from spring break on Monday, we were greeted by a unique encounter. A 5.2 level earthquake with its epicenter down south in the San Diego County area.
Thankfully, students and staff were unharmed by the earthquake as no major damage occurred within our campus. We talked to students to get their reaction.
It was my first time feeling an earthquake for real, so it was kind of interesting.
Like everything started shaking and we were honestly just laughing and we were just like chill about it, so nothing too scary. It was actually fine.
A ton of Amber Alerts went off and it was kind of weird. And then everyone just kept saying there was going to be an earthquake going on.
It was kind of crazy. Like the alert went off before the earthquake actually happened. I feel like that was the first time that's ever happened.
At first I was pretty scared because I was like, we haven't had an earthquake this big in a while. But then it was really short, so then I ended up being calm after.
The whole class actually handled it pretty well. We all just got under the tables.
Tico, I've been thinking, do you want to start a band?
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I don't think you're a really good singer.
Oh.
But someone who is a great singer is Andrew Liebig, who's a member of the band Sleeping with Socks On.
And I was able to get an interview. So let's now go to... Hey!
No, we're gonna have to work on that.
Man. This is Andrew Liebig, not only a student here at San Juan Hills High School, but also the lead singer and guitarist of a band with over 30,000 streams and more than 1,000 monthly listeners. Their band name? Sleeping with Socks On.
Yeah, it's honestly, there's no really crazy story behind it. We were just in the cafe at Vanguard, and the drummer was just like, yeah, hold on. What if we just do Sleeping with Socks On? And we're like, okay, sure.
Currently, the band has released their EP, How It Was Before, and their single, Let's Go Love Again, earlier this year, with most of their music revolving around Andrew Liebig's ex-girlfriend.
I wrote all those songs really, just by myself, and then I bring them to the band. Me and the drummer and the rest of the guys, we kind of just collaborated on drum parts and guitar parts and stuff.
While the band has played their music in public before, they were finally able to go on tour this last month.
Yeah, that was our first time on tour. We opened for this band called The Dwellers. We went to Salt Lake City, Boise, Portland, Seattle, San Francisco. It was crazy. I just sat there and dreamt about it for years. Oh, it'd be so cool to play these songs on a stage in front of a bunch of random people I've never met. It'd be so awesome. But you kind of just have to go for it and put your all into it and be consistent, and stuff will happen for sure. We're just gonna try and write an album. We're gonna try and keep pushing stuff out because we've been pretty successful. So in the end, we want to just be able to do music for the rest of our lives. So go follow us on Instagram at Sleeping with Socks On, and then go stream our songs on Spotify. Follow us on TikTok. You'll find us everywhere. So Apple Music, everything.
With the main event, I'm Kyle Lee. Breaking news! YouTubers have been making their way into Hollywood.
Oh yeah, you're right, but how?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out on today's episode of Frame by... Hey, you're supposed to do it with me.
How was I supposed to know that?
Never mind, forget it. Let's go to Frame by Frame.
Listen, I'm sorry,
I
man.
don't want to
Dude.
hear it. Don't want to hear it. Hello, my name is Kyle Lee, and welcome back to Frame by Frame, the show about movies to TV shows and everything in between. Today, we are going to talk about the platform YouTube, specifically the creators who are slowly making their way into Hollywood. How did this begin though? Well, YouTubers have been trying to create movies since the platform came out in 2005. One of the first notable movies was Ryan and Sean's Not So Excellent Adventure, starring the YouTuber Ryan Higa back in 2008. These YouTuber movies will not be recognized until 2010 with the release of Fred. a chaotic comedy movie following the YouTuber Fred. From here, YouTubers continue to try to follow this trend of making their own movies. And YouTube started to slowly notice this and wanted a piece of the pie. So in 2015, they worked with the YouTube channel Smosh to create Smosh the Movie. This eventually led to the creation of YouTube Red or YouTube Premium in 2016. This new program gave YouTube creators the opportunity to create their own shows and movies funded by YouTube themselves. This new subscription-based program launched with a bunch of new content. Some of the movies being Ghostmates and The Thinning, and some of the shows being Scare PewDiePie, MatPat's Game Lab, Rhett and Link's Buddy System, and Escape the Night. While the content was decently received, it was not receiving the money YouTube was hoping for. So they removed the subscription system and made all of their content free, but with ads, and hoped that this change would help. During this period, one of the most popular pieces of content released was from the creator Markiplier. If you don't know, Markiplier is a gaming YouTuber who would occasionally make his own short films and series such as Who Killed Markiplier and A Date with Markiplier in 2017. A Date with Markiplier was a very unique form of content as it was a choose-your-own adventure, letting the viewer make their own decision within the story. YouTube saw this and gave Markiplier a bigger budget to create a Heist with Markiplier in 2019. And while this series did very well for YouTube, it was still not enough. The end of the YouTube Premium was around the corner. One of the last attempts YouTube made was creating In Space with Markiplier in 2022. Ultimately, it did well, but was not good enough. So YouTube Premium ended their services the same year. Now that YouTube Premium was gone, there was only one option for YouTubers to get their funding for their projects. They went to Hollywood. A recent example of this is Mr. Beast, who worked with Prime Video to create Beast Games, a show with the largest prize in entertainment history of over $10 million, while also breaking 44 Guinness World Records. The series is already renewed for a second season. And finally, Markiplier is currently working on a movie called Iron Lung based on a video game from 2022. As you can see, creators are not giving up. What are your opinions on these movies and series? Do you think YouTubers are the new faces of Hollywood, or are they stuck to the platform they started in? Personally, I think YouTubers are going to change the future of movies and TV shows as we know it. Make sure to join me next month for the final ever Frame by Frame. My name is Kyle Lee, and this was Frame by Frame.
Over the past few months, Stallions have been choosing the classes they'll take for next school year.
What classes are you taking next year, Tico?
Well, I'm taking stuff like pre-calc. I'm actually going to take draw and paint. What about you?
Oh, I'm graduating. I'm leaving next year. I'm sorry. Did you not know? No. Oh, sorry. Well, anyways, we asked students about their future classes. Let's take a look. Can you stop crying? This guy.
Newsflash, Stallions! Summer's almost here. And that means the next school year is coming really quickly. While the seniors are graduating, that leaves the rest of us still here, with a bunch of new fun classes to take. So we want to know what electives you Stallions are taking next year!
So Zamar, what class are you excited to take next year?
I'm excited to take my class, my zero-period Model United Nations.
That's super fun. What are you most excited for?
I'm excited for the conferences because we get to debate about modern world politics, and at the end there's awards, and you just basically, it's really fun, and you can talk to a lot of people, meet a lot of new people, and just experience other schools.
What classes are you excited to take next year, Bladen?
I'm excited to take my actors rep class. It'll be my 4th year taking a drama class here. So.
Do you see that as a career?
Yeah, acting in general or voice acting is what I'm kind of heading towards. So.
Wow, that's so interesting.
I'm excited to take AP Psychology because I'm really interested in the way the brain works and emotions and just psychology in general.
That's really cool. Are you trying to make a career out of it or anything?
Yeah, definitely.
So a therapist?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Thank you so much.
Well, what classes are you excited to take next year?
I'm excited for lacrosse next year.
That's awesome. What team are you on?
The San Juan Hills varsity team.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, a lot of you guys seem to be really excited for next school year.
And how could you not be? We have so many amazing electives to choose from.
But we still have the rest of second semester. So keep up the good work, Stallions, as we all continue to ride for the brand.
Well, that's about all from us, Stallions. Till next time, bye!
Have you been keeping up with the news?
What news?
Why the news on our visual and performing arts?
Oh, well, let's go check it out with their very own VapaCheck.
Hey Science, I'm Zain Abbasi, and this is your VapaCheck. There's plenty to be excited about, especially with Les Miserables opening soon. The drama crew is hard at work gearing up for the last performance of the year. Les Mis is shaping up to be one of the biggest productions we've ever had, featuring stunning sets, powerful vocals, and a story that continues to resonate across generations. Whether you're a die-hard musical fan or new to the theater scene, this is a show worth watching. We've already sold over 1,000 tickets, and there's only a handful left. If you haven't gotten yours yet, now's the time. You definitely don't want to miss this one. Head over to sjhhstheaterarts.org/tickets to grab them before they're gone. Also, all band classes are picking the musical pieces they will perform on May 29th. Keep a lookout for tickets because they'll be released soon. Finally, dance has a lot happening in May because they'll have their Dancing with the Stars competition on May 9th and their final performance, Choreographer's Ball, on May 23rd and 24th. Again, stay on the lookout for tickets. That's your VapaCheck for this week's Signs. I'm Zain Abbasi, signing out. Yo!
Attention all sports fans!
Please get ready for the one,
the only Sport Report!
Hello Stallions, my name is Jet Rivera, and this is the Sport Report, so let's get right into it. With a swing, we hit it off on Wednesday against Lakewood, winning 11-1. Our Stallions keep running on Monday at Beckman at 3:45. On the courts, volleyball won another 3-0 against Oxford Academy on Wednesday. Come back Monday, which is our senior night, to see them visit Dana Hills at 4:30. On Wednesday, our now league champions won all seeds against Tesoro. Congratulations, beach volleyball. That's all for now. If you have any highlights, clips, or information, please email us at sjhtvnews@gmail.com by Thursday to be featured. As always, Stallions, I'm Jet Rivera, and I'm bald! Yeah!
It is now time for our final segment for today.
The Tico Show!
No, you don't have a show.
The Gerardo Zavala Garcia Show!
That's still you. You don't have a show.
Well, maybe I should have a show, huh?
It is now time for
The Shane Show!
Shane Show, Shane Show, Shane Show.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome to The Shane Show. Today's contestants for our show are Justin Jimenez and Nolan Giesbrecht. Welcome to the show. How do you feel being on?
Thank you for having us here. It's very great to have
I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, I'm very excited too. Before we begin, it's a custom on our show. We'd like to get to know you a bit better for our audience. Nolan, would you like to start us off?
Yeah, my name's Nolan Giesbrecht, and I like driving, and I'm in video production.
And what's been your favorite video you've made?
It'd probably have to be the music video.
Wow, yes, those are very good. I'm also in video production. It's a really great class, which is similar to broadcast journalism, but it's a little bit different. Anyways, Justin, what about you?
Hello, my name is Justin Jimenez. I was ranked 5th in the nation in Taekwondo last year. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Pretty incredible. Don't want to mess with him, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's begin our show with our first question, which is, in English, what part of speech is used to describe or modify actions and includes words such as slowly and happily? Your options are a verb, an adverb, or an adjective.
Adjective?
It is not an adjective. Oh, okay. Nolan, you get a chance to steal. Your two options are a verb or an adverb.
I'm going to say verb.
Oh, it's not a verb either. It is an adverb. So no one gets our first point. All right. Hopefully that's going to change with our second question, which is, what was the most recent U.S. federal executive department that was formed in response to the 9/11 attacks? Your options are the Department of War, the Department of Defense, or the Department of Homeland Security. You got that one first, Nolan.
The Department of Homeland Security.
It is Homeland Security. It's formed a year after in 2002. Congratulations, you win our first point. We now have a score of 1-0. Congratulations, Nolan. You are currently taking the lead. Third question is, during the early 20th century, what American automotive company brand was responsible for producing the first mass affordable vehicle named the Model T?
Was it Ford Motor Company?
It was Ford. My goodness, Nolan. You are on a roll, 2-0. All right. What popular card game shares the same name as the Spanish translation of the number 1?
Uno.
It is Uno. Congratulations, Justin. You win our last point of the day. We're at the end, my friends. We now have a score of 2-1. We have our winner. Congratulations, Nolan! You are our winner. Would you like to know what you win?
Of course.
Let's get it out for you. Now, I noticed that you both are wearing hoodies, so I thought a phenomenal prize for you would be a San Juan Hills styled hoodie, and it has SJH on both the back and the front. Anyways, it's all yours, Nolan. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. Anyways, that brings us to our sponsor for today, the San Juan Hills Student Store, where you can get hoodies of white, blue, beige, and black. And so we just want to thank them for supplying us today and for sponsoring The Shane Show. Anyways, thank you both for coming on. Make sure to come back next week. We'll have more contestants, more questions, more prizes, and as always, more fun. Thank you all for watching, and good day!
Shane Show, Shane Show, Shane Show.
And that's about all for our program for April 18th, 2025. Make sure to check back next week for our newest episode of The Main Event. Feel free to share our program with friends by scanning this QR code to watch all of our newscasts if you have not already. You can also visit our official website at sjhtv.com. Until next time, Stallions, I'm Kyle Lee.
And I'm Gerardo Zavala Garcia, also known as Tico, signing off.